Alright, so in today's video I decided to land a bunch of aircraft, a lot of them being massive, on Lukla Airport in Pilot Training Flight Simulator. This is a video that, it got pretty intense in some parts, so yeah, enjoy the video. Also, only a small percentage of the people who actually watch my videos are subscribed. That's not really good. So if you're one of the people who haven't subscribed, then make sure to do it, like, right now. But yeah, we're trying to get to 600 subscribers, so yeah, please subscribe. Alright, so I've just spawned here at Perth Airport. We're about to go get the first plane from the spawner down there. But before I start, just look at what I'm wearing. This is VexSG merch. Just 15 Robux. It helps fund other VIP servers. If you go to the link in the description, you can buy it. It looks amazing. I designed it myself, but yeah, buy it. But yeah, we're going to go and start off small with gonna do the DHC6 Twin Otter. It's what actually operates to Lukla IRL, so it just seemed normal to do it, and we'll do it in the Yeti Airlines livery because I've never actually seen one in PTFS before. So you know, it just looks totally normal for me to do stuff that I haven't really done before within the game. But yeah, I'll let you know when we're in the air, I guess. But it's literally Lukla's literally right behind there. You can sort of see the name thing. Alright, so the flight is actually really short. It's not realistic compared to the real life thing between Perth and Lukla. The distance is a lot different. It's literally just around the corner. I could probably walk there in real life. But you know, it's not always good to have realism, because I wouldn't want to spend 11 hours trying to get one of the bigger planes into Lukla. But you know, we'll go and just do a bit of a loop around here. Okay, so here it is, Lukla, just over there where those rocks are. And you can sort of tell what I meant by it not being the most easiest airport to land at, because it's on a hill, it's really short, and on top of that, it's literally on a hill, so if you undershoot it, you're dead. And I forgot to slow down, Jesus. Oh, no, 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 no. Why did I do that? That wasn't the most realistic thing about it. I think we should go for a second attempt. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Alright, we're about to turn back into Lukla. But yeah, we have to go as slow as possible into this so that I didn't, so that I don't, well, die in the process, like I did last time. That was badly miscalculated, but yeah. But yeah, it's easy to get a Twin Otter onto Lukla. Plenty of space. But I think we should scale it up to something like... We should scale it up to a Bombardier Q400 because, well, it's a lot larger than a tiny Twin Otter. And they don't really operate there in real life, so it just sort of, well, sort of makes it unrealistic, which is what we're going for. So, you know, we'll go and respawn and get the second plane. Alright, so since the success of the Twin Otter, we're going to go and try a Q400. It's a lot bigger, it's going to be, hopefully, a lot more of a challenge, so we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so back at it again, the Bombardier Q400 this time. What we're going to do is do the Flybe livery, mainly because, well, rest in peace Flybe, but on top of that, it's just a better livery, you know? Not that many purple planes. But yeah, we'll go around. I'll take off on the taxiway because, well, it's just easy. And we're in the air. Gonna sort of be a bit realistic every now and then, so... You know, you wouldn't just have a Flybe plane, like a Q4000 with a Q400 with landing gears open, but you know, it's over that now, so we're going to put the landing gear and go a tad bit slower. Get as slow as possible without stalling. Because otherwise, well, we'll just fall and die. And that's not what we want to do. We want to show people that you can get massive planes in Lukla. And oh my goodness, this bank angle, Jesus, Jesus. Go down now. Okay, we're taxiing. It's all safe, I hope. Well, it was successful. Only by a small margin, but hey, we're still alive. Even from that absolutely terrible landing, but you know, even Flyby can operate to Lukla without, well, people dying. So we'll go and spawn in. We'll go and get a bigger plane. So after 2 successful landings, I was feeling optimistic. I felt like it would be suitable to go ahead and do something a bit more challenging. I was going to land an A320, but it didn't quite go as expected. Alright, so we're going to get the first major aircraft. We're going to go get an A320, obviously in EasyJet colours. Man, I was going to think about getting a 737, but we all know that EasyJet is better than Ryanair. So, yeah, we'll go and... Why hasn't it loaded in? It just hasn't loaded in. Let's try and respawn and see what happens again. Anyway, we're just getting the, Oh, it's happened again. Let's go and try and get a, the 737. Let's see if, you know, the game didn't actually like my thinking, my logic, but you know, we'll go and spawn in a 737 instead. Right, we're gonna spawn it in the Ryanair livery. You know, I always say that EasyJet is better than Ryanair, but that's because, well, at least they can land good. So, you know, we'll just go and try and take off with it. But yeah. Also, this is really silent. I don't know why this plane is silent. We're going to go over and... Oh, we're a bit too low. Right. 500 feet is... Yeah, we'll stay about here. And then we'll go... Okay, right. This is going to be really hard to do. This angle is terrible. We need to stable out, though. Oh, no. No. Right. Alright.
40, 30, 20, retard.
We still managed to land. We'll see whether or not we'll die. Which we did. But this is what a Ryanair landing looks like, kids. It's what I see whenever I go plane spotting, just a Ryanair plane just slide down the runway. But technically it counts as a success as we didn't overrun really, and we're on the runway, so... And the runway is on the airport, so we still managed to land successfully. I'll count it as a success. I'm not a professional pilot or anything, but you know. But we're going to scale up by a large amount for the next one. Now, if you didn't already know by the first 2 planes landed, you can tell that I'm an absolute master at landing planes. Well, it's now time to go it up a bit further to the Airbus A350. Right, now we are in the A350. My personal favorite when it comes to aircrafts. Right, we're going to stall at this point. This is going to fail horrendously, mainly because my sister walked in and just handed me a Battenberg to eat. No, I can't complain. I need the gamer snackies, but yeah, we'll see how this happens. But I kind of wish I was at a different angle so that we don't die, but, you know.
Retard.
We'll count this as successful, I think. We'll just see how, Oh. Well... I mean... At least one part of the plane is, on the runway. You know, we gotta be optimistic, especially in these current times. But hey, at least, one part of the plane, the winglet, is on the airport. So I'd say that it's a success. And if you don't, you're pessimistic and not epic. Now, we've done a ton of aircraft in this video so far, but yeah, we've got 2 more aircraft to go until we finish the video. The next one is the world's largest passenger plane, and I think you could say it's a bit of a challenge. Alright, so now we're stepping it up. The biggest when it comes to airline boys, the Airbus A350, which is the biggest passenger aircraft, so we'll see how it lands. We'll do it in a really realistic livery to be landing there. Let's do Air France. I think France is pretty close to Nepal. And I press a no, I. Alright, so you know that your plane's big when it literally crashes into the I forgot what it's called. But you know, sort of need to push back because otherwise we're going to strike into the building like last time. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Now I'm determined not to get have my sisters get into the way of this, so that we can properly get this done. We can say I managed to land an Airbus A380 at Lukla. Okay, this is very challenging. That could be us, but we only look at success. I think we might make it. We might make it. We've done it. And it was only because of the ATC tower that flipped us over and ruined a perfect moment, but as you can tell, nobody would have died in this scenario if it wasn't for the ATC tower. And the fuel tank, but, you know. So, it was, well, successful, it's just, well, yeah. And now I'm not sure what's happened here. But yeah, as you can tell, the A380 was a success. But now, we're going to test my skills to the limit with the next aircraft, which will be the final aircraft of the video. Yes, that was the proudest moment of my life. I managed to land an Airbus A380 at Lukla in a Lego game. Well, this last one's going to be a proper challenge, as it's the largest aircraft in the game. The Boeing Dreamlifter. Let's see what happens, because it was pretty challenging, to say the least. I've had to check between the Beluga and the Dreamlifter. The Dreamlifter is a lot bigger, so we'll go ahead and see how we can cope with this one. So this is the largest plane in PTFS. So see how it performs against the A380 and a lot of other planes. So let's try and just take off first. Okay, yeah, we definitely need to be a lot higher for this one. Because we don't want to be that aircraft down there. We just don't want to be like that. Right, just get the gears down. And then just here.
100 above, 20, retard.
Alright, so I think we've been able to do it. We'll see, we'll see. But, okay, so this was a lot more successful than I thought. But as you can tell, we're able to get a Dreamlifter onto the runway, which is crazy because it's absolutely massive. But yeah, that pretty much concludes the video. If you liked it, then make sure to like, and if you haven't already, just make sure to subscribe. We're trying to get to 600 subscribers before the end of the month. It would help out a lot if you tried to subscribe. Completely optional, it's up to you. But yeah. that's it for today's video. I also forgot to get the thumbnail shot. Let's just have this as wait, no, we need to remove the GUIs. There we go. I need to just go ahead and get a thumbnail shot. There we go. But yeah, if you liked it, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.